Hey, what's up everyone? In today's video we're jumping in one of the most interesting quests in the Blood and Wine expansion pack, the Wight encounter. Now this footage is from my last live stream where I was trying to lift the Wight curse and trust me, it didn't go as planned. I went with the peaceful option here and honestly curing the Wight just feels right. It's just one of those moments where the Witcher 3 really shines with storytelling. Stick around to see what happens when things go side too. I've got a bonus clip at the end from the live stream where I went for a more aggressive approach. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more Witcher content and live streams highlights. Alright, let's get into it.
Basically that guy, the player is a doctor vampire, like he works at the hospital. It's a blood, something of blood to do with blood, yeah.
Wights rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted wight after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted wight is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone
Is it mute
was
or does
something.
Textbook
bring
definition
for me
of a
some
curse,
too,
pretty much.
if
Sorry,
you can.
Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind
prefer,
with the details of every
pizza
far-fetched tale I happen to hear.
Yogurt.
What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the Wight's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Time to visit the Wight.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that wight. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the Wight will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the Wight to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Be acquiring this. Science can deal critical hits. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm just leaving this as it is. I'm not gonna go over my build and mess it up again. So I'll be sticking with this. I know it looks awesome, but I don't want to change anything anymore. Okay. Alright, you gotta close the two doors and here we go.
Pigsty.
The
Need to
investigation
search it thoroughly.
continues.
Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Ugh.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves.
Ugh, curses. You know, these curses, okay, there's so many spoons. They just have spoons all in them. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, I vow I cannot stand witchcraft and sorcery. I will have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain so strong that I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. At her pulse, old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I'd usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather that they were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to her herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known that would happen to me and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I'm cutting the hair back when it's growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herb that led me to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it's getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat, I want to eat, not a good spoon. Empty spoons, nothing. Eat, it hurts. Mirror, lies, no. Ah! Then she turned into a...
Girl realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally.
Okay.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense.
Okay. Chat, I'm gonna read this later. I'm gonna read it as best as I can. Dear Master Levasseur, I know you can track outlaws for pay. I've an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I have drawn you out here, and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me, as for the person with whom I meet for him inflicted by a curse. Or, as I hope, and that's why I have turned to you. The side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by herbalist. Okay, so this is the woman. That's the Wight. I think that's how I pronounce it. That's who she is. Okay. Soon after I visited the herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, listen as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you, I have an ample wealth, and I will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was the cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree with a few friends. If you can find the vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. I am aware that there's not much for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerate talents and wish you the best of luck. Okay, is there something else in the letter? Okay. Marlene the Trastamara. Yeah, that's who it is. Okay, so that's the person, Marlene. Now I know. A metal spoon, more spoons. There's a writing too.
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy. Spoon, pretty ordinary, maybe a little old. Spoon key, sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. Wight's a true collector.
Spoon keynote. This certifies the item for auction and an antique spoon key forged at the Christophorian Sons workshop in 1210. Belonged to Smigol and Circus, owned of the 5th century.
Actually does seem like a Wight's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Thousands of them here. Wight's been a collector for years. Wight's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. What I was looking for. Wight's not particularly tiny. Table's set. Wight, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Wight that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Please don't make me kill it. Please, I beg you, I don't want to kill it. I don't want to kill her. That's not how I am. I'm here to lift the curse. Yes, option. That option, if you get that, you will not be able to cure her. So we're gonna have a willing guess.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness. Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the Wight. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yeah, I guess it worked. Eh. Really, it worked.
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basilfolti, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Damn it. Gotta catch it. Seems I'll have to kill the wight in its own junk heap.
Whoa, 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 I don't want to kill it.
So it turns out I haven't got all the footage because I immediately reloaded my save. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more Witcher content, live streams, highlight, and plenty of other gaming adventures. Also, let me know in the comments how you handled this quiz. Did you save the wight or did you go a little more violent? Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.